Today notes are not sent it, right? You need it. You need the notes. Sure. For terminating, what is the name of the function in debugging? Huh? Terminate is the name. F8 is the key. Right? F8, F8. Right? Alt plus F8. Okay. Right now, everybody understand if alt is not working, directly F8 or function F8 you can, sorry. Oh yeah, we are in Windows, right? Function. My office laptop is of Ubuntu, right? That's why. Uh, it's Windows are there and Ubuntu, and lots of the small, I mean to say mid-level companies are there who are not using Windows, who are using Ubuntu because their configurations are easy and like cost is less. So you will get it that pretty different functionality, guys. If you will get that, you will have to habituate first of all. It's pretty different, totally. Okay, tell me. For returning back from a method, function plus. What is the name? What is the name? Step return. Okay, step return is there. For going inside the method, function plus. Yeah, F4 कौन बोल रहा है? This is the new functionality I had heard. F4, Jones Goslings, F4, right? Function plus F5. What is the name? Step into, right? Step into. For going line by line, function plus F6. What is the name? Step over. Great. Step over. For checking the Boolean functionalities. Huh? What is that? Inspect. Inspect is there. What is that? Control Shift I. Right? Control Shift I. Control plus Shift plus I. Okay. For breakpoint, Control Shift and B. For removing the breakpoint, same. For shifting the environment from coding to debugging, function plus. Is it work without breakpoint? Without breakpoint, is it going to work out? No. No. For server based application, for switching from debug mode, what we have to do? Run as debug. Run as. इसके लिए तुम्हें notes चाहिए. For this one you need notes. What I will share in notes, tell me. Calculation program where a plus b is there. चलो ठीक है, भेज दूंगा. This is the only debugging here. चलो, let's start our today discussion, guys. क्या है, सैटरडे को 10 गायब ही रहते हैं यार हमेशा. इधर भी गायब है 10. पढ़ लिए. Now let's start with a discussion with guys. Spring JDBC, guys, right? Spring JDBC. Everybody please concentrate. Very important topic for the purpose of Spring Boot starting. Spring Boot automation purpose. Auto configuration automation, not रे भाई पागल हो जाऊंगा. Auto configuration purpose. Auto configuration purpose, as well as this will give you the idea how actually it will work out, right? Very important for Spring Boot auto configuration purpose when we are going to see. Everybody concentrate here. Right now, today I'm going to give you the idea, end-to-end idea about how actually we are going to write a program on that. And slowly we'll move down to the program, and it will take 1 or 2 days to complete the Spring JDBC. That's it. It's not like it's not important. It's very important for understanding the terms for Hibernate as well as data JPA. So let's start, guys. Everybody concentrate here. Online people and offline both. Now see, have to keep it up. Okay, let's start. So right now, if we are seeing here, for building any, everybody please concentrate here, right? For building any application, any application which will connect to the database and can perform the operations on the database, we need APIs. What are APIs, guys? Can anybody tell me what are APIs? Is APIs are complete or partial, guys? APIs are complete or partial? APIs contains lots of classes and interface as well. Okay, we studied about it in the initial days, right? Now we need APIs, guys. So right now the operations should be like something like operations are like, you can say that select whatever you are doing, right? Update, update, delete, right? And what is that? Insert. These type of things are there, and generally we are using these things. We are not creating here as a developer, guys. It's not your responsibility for creating the table. I mean to say, right now, sir, then how the table will be created? Table is already managed internally by the database people and kept it as a master table. Master data table. Master data table is what? Where you cannot change anything. The name of master data table, when you will see master data table, it's you can say that it's a dummy purpose, or you can say that final things are there. You cannot modify the master data. Then sir, how I can insert and delete all those things? Everybody concentrate. From this master data table, guys, right? From this master data table, the particular inline functionalities are taking. I mean to say, one dummy database, or it's, you can say that a copy of the master data table is created. Master data table or master database, right now whatever you are seeing here, master database table or DB are final. You cannot change it. Every company have that. Every company have the project. Inside the project, obviously if you have a project, guys, you will store the data in some place, na? Are you going to store the data in file? No. Right? Are you going to store the data in some other place? No. The only secure way is what? Database. So right now, if I write is dummy data table, I mean to say, suppose this dummy data table is the actual data table, and I can give access to each and every one. The possibility somebody can insert, somebody can remove, somebody can fetch anything. Na? That's why for the replica means duplicate, right? Original master data table is available where the things are final. You cannot touch it. As a normal developer, you don't have the access of it. You don't have the access of this one. That's why they had created one dummy table type of thing, and which is given to the developer for developing purpose. These things are given to the developer for developing purpose, and the data is in the final stage, data is inserted into master table. So for building any application which will connect to the DB and can perform the operation on the database, we need API for performing these type of operation. Okay, great. Now everybody concentrate. Now initially we are using which type of database, guys? We are using JDBC API. Database I'm telling, JDBC API. Everybody concentrate. Very important questions for experienced people. If somebody is working and trying to switch right now, right? For experienced people, very important question. And for fresher level, you will get one enhanced idea right now. Let's see, guys. JDBC API. Now, in the JDBC API, guys, first point is, everybody remember, there are, or we can write it in this manner, there are several drawbacks present, right? Present inside the JDBC APIs. What are that drawback? Let's see one by one, and how Spring JDBC resolve that drawbacks, we'll see that, right? So let's start with the things, guys. Everybody concentrate here. So the first drawback is right now, first drawback is JDBC API provide or you can say that if we are using the JDBC in our application, everybody concentrate, in our application, right, for for performing the operation or for connecting with the database, right, with the database in our application, we have to write unnecessary, or without any reason, we have to write without any reason, right, like without any reason, a set of try and catch block which have no use, oh my god, sir, how you are telling this, sir? Try and catch block having no any uses? Sir, how can you say this? Right? Why? Just understand. JDBC API provide some set of classes. Everybody concentrate. Some set of classes through which we can connect to the database. What are these classes, guys? First of all, tell me, what are these classes? The classes are connection is the interface. Yes. The second one, we are writing what, guys? Statements or prepared statement we are writing now. Okay, statement or prepared statement we are writing. Everybody concentrate. Statement we are writing here. The next one is what, guys? Result set we are writing. So suppose if I'm writing all those things, think about it right now, right? These all having or you can say that throw a checked exception. What this will throw, guys? Checked exception. And if as a developer or as a programmer, right, if we are using any class and that class functionality is throwing checked exception, then must and should we have to write what, guys? Try and catch block. We have to write try and catch block. Otherwise we will get what, guys? We will get compile time error. Everybody understand? Compile time error. See this line. Why I'm writing? It's very important for you. That's why I'm writing theory in front of you guys, so that I can give it to you. Now everybody understand what I had written. First of all, like if we are using the JDBC API in our application for connecting with the database in our application, we have to write without any reason a set of try and catch block which have the no use. Great. Don't see the mobile. See here, JDBC API provides some set of classes through which we can connect with the database. What other things are there? Connection, statement, result set. All those things are present or not? Yes. Through this, what we are doing? We are connecting with the database or not? Yes. Now tell me right now, if any class, suppose if any class is throwing checked exception, and if you are using that class, you should have to write try and catch or block or not? Okay, now let me show you guys the problem. Sir, what is the problem? I'm not getting it right now. So problem is this one, guys. Everybody concentrate here. Now tell me, guys, if I have a logic, right? And if I have the logic, suppose this logic, I had written inside the try and catch block. Everybody please manage it. See, try, inside the try, I'm writing three set of logic, right? Three set of logic is there. right? 3 set of logic, and I'm writing here catch. Why you are writing here catch block, guys? Why you are writing catch block? Suppose right now, think about it. If some issue happen in this logic, then what you can do, guys? Okay, tell me, if the issue happen in this logic is, can you say right now, the next set of line which you are writing here, this set of line which you are writing, yeah, this set of line which you are writing here is going to be work out? No. Right? Means right now we can say that, everybody concentrate here, if some exception, if some issue happen, issue created in, right, in logic 2, then logic 3 will not work. Is it going to work out? No, it is not going to work out. Everybody see here, it's not going to be work out right now. Then what will happen? What we are going to do? We are providing right now some alternate resources or not? Alternate source or not we are providing now? Missing. Okay, this may be. I thought you guys have the idea of JDBC. यहाँ तो thought ही missing है. Okay, let's see, guys. Then what will happen? Everybody concentrate here. Hold on. Now what will happen? Okay. Let's see. चलो कोई बात. Let's see, guys. I will tell you. सारा काम यही कर दो तुम लोग. Now let's see, guys, everybody. What, sir? What you are trying to write? Okay, let me ask you one question. I have a class where I'm using inside the try and catch block. Why we are writing try and catch block? First of all, tell me, guys. If some functionality can cause issue or can have some I mean to say, what actually exception you mean to? Like what do you mean by exception? Can you tell me? As per your definition language, any unwanted activity which can stop the normal flow of execution, can we say this as an exception? What is that unwanted activity? What is this unwanted activity? Exception is generally caused by whom? Obviously programmers, right? Because of some wrong input. Errors occur because of the system issue. Is this clear for your mind? Exception only happen when the human will provide something wrong. Right? Now, tell me right now, suppose I have a file. I am using here file here, guys. Now, file right now, suppose a location of the file is there, right? The location of file is there, right? And file we had written inside try block. Why we had written the inside the try block? Because maybe the location can be different, no? Maybe the file location will be not there. So if the file location will be not there, is this file is going to be work out? No. Then if it will not going to work out, we have catch block or not, guys? Yes. Now inside the catch block, what we are doing? Catch block is only for catching the exception? No. If you are in the myth, guys, that this catch block is right now only for catching the exception so that we will get normal termination. Yo, bhai, hurry, yaar. Word you are not catching normal, abnormal and all those, huh? See, let's see, guys. Everyone see here. Class A is there. Everyone see. Class A is there. कोई बात नहीं. Class A is there. Void M1 is there. Everyone see here. Void M1 is there. Okay. Void M1 is there. Main method is there. Right? Main method is there. Everybody concentrate. If you don't have the idea, you will get it. String of args is there. Right? And inside this, I am writing here. A equals to new A. And then I am writing here A dot M1. Everybody concentrate. A dot M1. And then, see, guys, everyone, see. Now, first line execute. First line. Right? This is right now second logic. second line, suppose here, and this is third line here. Third line here. Everybody concentrate here. Third line is there. Now, if the answer I am getting as, see here, if the output I am getting as, first line, right? I'm writing as first line, right? Second line, and then third line. What this program known as? What is the termination known as? It's a normal termination or not? Baba, if the first line to last line, if every line will execute inside the program, that is known as which one? Normal termination, right? Okay, in the same manner, think about it. I will write a logic here. Inside this, I will write a logic here that sys out of, think about it. Sys out of, I'm writing 10 by 0. 10 by 0. Tell me now, guys. If I write 10 by 0, then what will happen, guys? What's your answer? As per the result, in this case, the output will be first line. The output will be first line. The output will be second line. Second line is going, not completed. It's incomplete. Incomplete or not? And after that, third line will execute. What we will get, guys? Exception. Then this type of execution is known as what type of execution, guys? Normal or abnormal termination? Abnormal termination. This is known as abnormal termination. Now, right now, for resolving this abnormal termination, what you are doing, guys? We are writing here what, guys? Try and catch. When we are writing try and catch, then what will happen? The program will, the exception will be catched. We'll get normal termination again. Okay, now you understood about the normal and abnormal termination. Now think about it right now. We had written catch block for what purpose? For, as per your level, we had written try catch for what purpose? Inside the try, there could be a logic which can cause exception. And catch for handling the exception? No. Not only the handling the exception, providing the alternate resource. Alternate resource, guys, means right now alternate resource. Everybody concentrate. If the file location is not matching with, suppose the file location is in some other place, then you are going to provide the local file resource. Local file resource means which is present in front of you. Local file resource. So right now, are we seeing, everybody understand, are we seeing that right now we are writing file and file will throw one exception, and if exception is caught by the catch block, and we are providing alternate resource or not? Yes. This is known as which termination? Abnormal or normal? Tell me, abnormal or normal? Normal termination. Everybody concentrate here. Now we understood about the normal termination, abnormal. Right now, can we tell because of the try catch block, everybody see, because of the try catch block, our exception which will happen here, right? Because of the try catch block, whatever the exception which will happen here can be recoverable. Because of the try catch block, if any exception happen in file, can we say it is recoverable? Is it recoverable? Yes, obviously, right? Recoverable means what? Which we can recover now. If here some exception, location, we cannot find the location, then we are providing alternate resource file location or not? Yes. Means the exception which happened is recovered or not? Yes. So can we say by writing try catch block the exception can be recoverable? Huh? Okay, great. Remember this word, guys. Now everybody see. That's why checked exception is known as recoverable exception. Why checked exception is known as recoverable exception, guys? बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ेगा भाई. हाँ? Yeah, obviously one people can tell the answer but not about all the things ना. Here. ठीक है. चलो, let's see guys. Everybody concentrate. Bro, बहुत critical situation में मेरे को तो लगा था right, everything is fine. 70-80% people, these all are the interview question what I'm asking. I'm not teaching you. Okay, fine. Let's see. ठीक है हो जाएगा. ठीक है, चलो. Let's see guys. Everybody see. Okay. Let's see guys. Program 01. Everyone concentrate here. Program 01. Now I'm writing here program 01. Everybody concentrate here. Here. Now, let's see guys. I'm writing here main method. Right? I'm writing here main method. And I'm creating here class. Right? Class. Suppose my exception. How many type of exception are there guys? Checked and so I'm writing these all are the classes now. Okay, I'm writing for my exception class extends from extend from what guys? Exception. Okay, now I'm creating one custom exception or not? Yes, I'm creating one custom exception. Let's write here one constructor here. Now I'm providing here constructor. Everybody concentrate here. Right now, source Alt Shift S is not working guys. That's why I'm searching for this one. Let's see. ले भाई ले. My exception is there. Everybody concentrate. Now we had provided one this one and serial ID. This is metadata about it. Now hold on, everyone. See here. I have a class program 01. Everybody concentrate here. I have a class program 01, and I'm writing here public void m1 method right now, and I'm creating in this manner. Everybody concentrate. I'm creating in this manner. Like suppose I'm writing here try. Okay. Suppose I'm writing here try, or let's write here sys out right now 10/0. Now tell me this class will throw the exception or not guys? This class will, because we cannot divide any number with a 0, right? Now as a result what happened, my method is throwing the checked exception. Which exception? My exception. Suppose here my exception throws my exceptions. Now what I'm doing, I'm propagating the exception to the next phase. Throws means what? We are sharing, we are telling the user who will use this method, I'm telling the user that buddy from my side exception is coming. Right or not? Yes. Now everybody see here. Now I'm writing here method. Right? Now I'm writing here program 01. Program 01. Right? Program equals to new program 01. At least revise these things guys. If you are expecting me to clear each and everything, how the things will be completed on time? Tell me. Is it possible if suppose if I teach the thing randomly right now, TL draw by writing, 30% people will understand, 40% people will get bouncers from that. What actually I'm using the terminology, you will not get it. Why? Because your basic is not that much of strong. Understand one thing. You are not weak. First one, let me give you one idea. Your mind is not weak. If you are thinking that some class you are not understanding because of the reason your basic is very low. Let me show you one thing guys, and then we'll move. See here, I'm not doing time pass, don't worry about it. Spring Boot application. Suppose Spring Boot dev configuration, or you can say that Spring Boot application. I'm writing applications. I'm writing here Spring Boot application. Suppose right now, getting started with Spring Boot application. Suppose here I'm writing here. Let me give you an example here. Right? Okay. Let me give you an example. Is the program is there in front of you guys? Is the program in front of you? Right now you can understand. Hold on. Can you tell me the execution flow? Can you tell me this right now, this terminology REST controller, what it is performing? We know this is which type of annotation guys? Perfect. This have you have the idea how it is working internally? Do you have the idea? Because this base is not clear with you. That's why you cannot able to understand the word right now. In the same manner, right now, if I'm using the terminology like recoverable, checked, I mean to say, normal termination, abnormal termination. If you are not understanding, the reason is your basic is bad. That's the reason. Please revise it before coming to Spring MVC. Revise the servlet so that the course will go faster. नहीं तो मैं भी अटक जाऊंगा यहाँ, right? Because I have to take care of all of you. Not 1, 2 people, 3, 5, 10 people are there who can easily grasp it. Now see guys, now my class right now, I mean to say, Throws is telling what? Throws is telling that whoever will use this M1 method, that person will get exception or not? Yes. Now, right now, this my exception extend from checked or unchecked, guys? Huh? Hierarchy of exception is what? What is that? First superclass is obviously object. Then it will be throwable. Then after that there are two child class na? Huh? Exception, exactly. Exception and error. Error is there or not? Yes. Now, right now, exception, direct subclass of exception. Direct subclass of exception means the class which extend from directly. Exception is known as what type of exception, guys? Checked exception. Checked exception. Right? That's why file IO, all those class are checked exception. Why? Because directly it's a subclass of whom, guys? Exception. And indirect subclass. Indirect means what? Right now, there is checked exception. And there is runtime exception, right or not? Now the direct child class of exception is known as checked exception. And right now, the class which extend from runtime exception is known as what, guys? Unchecked exception. Great. This is the unchecked exception. Very, very important. Unchecked exception is there. Okay, unchecked exception is there. Now everybody concentrate. Unchecked exception is there. So right now, my class right now directly extend from the exception or not? So it is a checked or unchecked exception? Checked exception. Checked exception means what? Right? Suppose if the main method is using the M1 method, must and should we have to write try and catch block or not? If we don't write the try and catch block, guys, see, are we getting compile time error or not? Okay, let me remove this exception, guys. See, when you are calling the method, are you getting any compile time error? Means the second definition of checked exception is first definition. Direct child class of exception is known as checked exception. Okay, if we are using any class which is throwing checked exception, must and should we have to write try and catch block, otherwise we'll get compile time error or not? Now we are writing a try and catch block. Everybody see. Now any compile time error is there? Huh? Okay. Is there? No. Now tell me why we had written try and catch block, guys? So if any exception is coming, which exception is coming from here? Arithmetic exception. Now arithmetic exception, this M1 method is handling, or who is calling this M1 method? That person is handling. Who is calling that person is handling or not? Now if that person is handling, means he had written the catch block for handling the exception as well as providing the alternate resource or not? Yes. Now what he will do, instead of the 10 by 0, he will write here what, guys? 10 by 2. 10 by 2. Now see here, everyone, we are going to if we are going to run this application, run on Java, what the answer we are going to get, guys? कहाँ हुआ भाई? नहीं वो नहीं है. Let me execute this program. Run on Java. Somewhere we had missed something. See here. Arithmetic exception na. So right now see here, everyone. Now I'm writing here. E dot print stack stress. Suppose here. print stack test because we have to print it, or sys out or something we can write here, right? Sys out of e dot get message, e dot get message. Everybody see. Now what will happen? What's your program execution flow? First of all, program 01, program 01, yeah, it will call M1 method. M1 method is throwing which exception, guys? Which exception? Arithmetic exception. Now, suppose right now you are writing arithmetic exception, not our exception. Suppose we are writing arithmetic exception. Now, this exception is coming and coming inside this place or not? Yes. Now, what will happen? What you are doing? You are providing the alternate resource. Now, you are writing here what? Arithmetic exception. Now, arithmetic exception, when you are writing, the exception is catch or not? Yes. The exception is catch means right now when we are going to run the program, we are getting the reason of the exception as well as alternate resource or not? Huh? Means right now, tell me one thing, try catch is only meant for catching the exception or providing some recover things also? Providing some recover thing as well. That's why everybody understand. Online people, are you understanding, guys? Yeah. Now, that's why we can say here, yeah, we can say here, everybody concentrate, we can say here, checked exceptions is known as which exception, guys? Recoverable exception. Why? Because must and should we have to write try and catch block or not? Yes. Everybody concentrate. Exception because must and should must and should we have to write which exception, what thing, guys? Try and catch. And meaning of try and catch means meaning of writing try and catch is handling the exception as well as providing the alternate resource. See, 1-2 classes of any initial class will be theory. Don't feel bored. Then we'll see the programming because I'm building a foundation in your mind. Now, concentrate, guys. Alternate resource is there. Now, if we say the unchecked exception, everybody concentrate here. Now, if we talk about the unchecked exception, tell me, unchecked exception is recoverable or non-recoverable? Right? Non-recoverable. Sir, what is the reason? Non-recoverable. I cannot able to imagine that. Right? Now see, guys, everyone concentrate. Now see, right now, if I don't write try and catch block, everybody understand here. Now, I'm writing a program 01.m1 program is there, right? Oh, static I had not created. Now tell me, are we getting any exception? Are we getting any last people? See here. Are we getting any exception? No. Understand. This visualization is missing from your mind. This is the method, right? Everybody please reply. This is the method? You had created method for what purpose, guys? So that somebody can use it now. It has some functionality, right? It had some functionality. What is the divide functionality is there? Then you had created this function so that anybody can use it or not? Yes. Now suppose somebody is using, this is some other programmer who is using. Now the programmer who is using don't have the idea what is inside your method. He's just using your method. He don't have any idea about what actually this program contains. Now tell me, if he don't have the idea, can he able to imagine the exception is coming or not coming? Can he imagine? No. If we cannot imagine, guys, everybody see, if we cannot imagine right now, anybody is informing him? Huh? Anybody is informing him? No. Hold on. My exception, checked or unchecked exception? My exception is checked or unchecked? Okay. This is some other people who are using one M1 method. Do we have the idea inside the method what is going on? No. Is somebody is informing him? Who is that person for informer? Rose is the informer or not? Rose is telling what? Arey, from my side, maybe exception came. Arey, from my side is guarantee exception came? Is guarantee exception came? No. But maybe exception came na? So maybe exception came means I am alerting the person. Maybe from my side exception will came. Be alert and use try and catch block. Are you understanding? Okay, hold on. Now I am writing here arithmetic exception. Checked or unchecked exception? Checked or unchecked exception? Unchecked. Somebody else is using. Do they have the idea what is inside the method? No. Anybody is informing him? If anybody is not informing, maybe that person can go without try and catch block na? If that person will go without try and catch block, the possibility of abnormal termination is there or not? So tell me, is this a recoverable exception or a non-recoverable? Are you understanding this meaning? So right now guys, if we see unchecked exception as is non-recoverable because no need of writing the try and no need means what? Without try and catch block also, without try and catch block the functionality will work without compile time error, will work without compile time error. And if any exception occur or coming from, everybody see, or coming from, right, or coming from funds method, we don't have anything to recover and anything to catch or provide alternate resource. Alternate what guys? Resource. I hope this two line is clear with your mind. I hope this two line is directly inserted in your mind. Why checked is known as recoverable? Why unchecked is known as non-recoverable? Why, sir? Tell me. Can you tell me? In summary, can you tell me why? Checked exception throw what? I mean to say any class throw checked exception na? Means right now if any class throw checked exception, we should have to write try and catch block or not? Okay, take an example guys. Take an example right now. If we have thread, suppose we are using thread. Are we using thread guys? Are we using thread? So thread dot sleep. Now thread class is created by me or somebody else? Huh? Somebody else, right? Somebody else created the thread classes. Now thread class method I'm using sleep method or not? Now sleep method 1000. Who is using? I'm using. And do I have the source code of thread class? Can I see what is written inside? What is the functionality inside the thread class? Do we have the idea? No. But right now sleep method is telling me na. Maybe the possibility somebody can interrupt me while sleeping. Then if somebody will interrupt me, I will interrupt you. That's why for getting rid of that interruption, write the try and catch block. That's why interrupted exception you are catching or not? Means this class is throwing which exception? Huh? Which exception? And if the class is throwing checked exception, we should have to write try and catch block or not? If we are writing try and catch block, everybody understand? If we are writing try and catch block, the exception can be recovered or not? Is it? Yes. What about arithmetic exception? Right now, arithmetic exception is checked or unchecked exception? My class is using arithmetic exception. Maybe the possibility exception came. If the exception came, can I recover it? Why? We don't have the try and catch. So unchecked exception are what type of exception? Huh? Perfect. Now you got the idea set in your mind. Perfect. Let's see guys. What we are building, sir. Why you are telling me all this? I'm telling you all this for this purpose right now, that if we are using JDBC application, JDBC in our application for connecting with database, our application we have to write without any reason set of try and catch block. But sir, these connection statement result set is throwing checked exception na? If it is throwing checked exception, must and should we have to write try and catch? If we don't write try and catch block, we will get compile time error. or me, definitely we can use throws, but I'm talking about. Now see guys, everybody. अभी देखो तुम लोग को भ्रम दूर करता हूँ, right? Right? Let's see. Now I have a class main which have some database connection, right? Which have some database connection. Everybody understand? Public static, void main, right? String of args. Everybody concentrate here. Now I'm writing here driver manager or class.forName. Everybody concentrate here. Class dot what guys? forName. forName I'm writing, and we are writing a driver name. Tell me the driver name guys. Oracle. Tell me. Com dot. Com dot Oracle. Oh. Hi, what is the driver name? Oracle dot JDBC com dot Oracle. Why? अच्छा MySQL का अच्छा okay fine MySQL Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. I thought you were telling your class name. I thought Oracle driver. Okay fine. If you told about that thing, it's great. You have the idea. Now what we are writing here? Connection con equals to driver manager. Tell me. Driver manager dot get connection or not? Yeah, we are writing here dot get connection here. Everybody concentrate. Dot get connection is there. Dot get connection is there. And what we are writing guys? We are writing here URL, username and password we are writing or not? And then we are writing here, semicolon. And then we are writing here, everybody concentrate. Then we are writing here prepared statement, right? Prepared statement, PST empty equals to con dot prepared statement. Con dot prepared statement. Prepared statement. Everybody see here, concentrate here. Prepared statement. Then we are passing here query or not? Are we passing the query or not? And then we are writing here what guys? Result set. Everybody concentrate, very important. Result set, right? Result set rs equals to pstmt dot execute update or execute query, right? Execute query, execute update. We are done or not? Okay. Now everybody concentrate here. See here. Now right now all those things can work directly. All these things provided by JDBC or not? Now if the JDBC had provided it, we should have to write inside try and catch block or not? Now I'm writing this inside where guys? Try and catch block. Now if I'm writing here try and catch block, everybody concentrate. We are writing this inside the try and catch block. Right now catch block is there where I'm raising one, which exception? SQL exception is there. SQL exception E is there, and then we are passing here something E dot print stack trace, E dot print stack trace, stack trace. We are passing this or not? Yes. Now tell me right now our code will work or not? Yes. Our code will work or not guys? Obviously it will work, right? Obviously it will work. Is it going to work or not? It's work. Okay, great. Why it will work? Because right now all these are throwing which exception guys? Checked exception. And we had written try and catch block for handling the exception, right or not? Okay, now hold on guys. Now we are in the measure stuff here. Now see, suppose this DB connection is not working properly. Understand, this DB connection is not working properly. Then what you will do? It will throw the exception or not? It will throw the exception or not? Tell me guys, everyone. Yes. Then what we are writing? We are writing for exception. We are writing what guys? Try and catch. Right? We are writing here what guys? Try and catch. Then we'll go for which block guys? Everybody concentrate. We will go for which block? Catch block. Now we are going to catch block. Right or not? Catch, we are going to the catch block or not? For what purpose we are going to catch block? For what purpose? Huh? To catching the exception, providing the alternate source or not? Now that this DB connection is not working in your project right now, this connection is not working properly. That's why you went for which place? Catch. In the catch you had exception will be caught. Okay, and then we can provide one more database connection na. मार देंगे एक थप्पड़. A project will connect with two database. This seems to be you are a fake guy. In interview, if somebody is going in experience, that type of question will be asked, which is working scenario question, and the person is telling that yes, stupid. In a project, I will connect with multiple database. If my project is using MySQL, every functionality work with MySQL only na. Tomorrow, if we move to QA environment use different database for checking purpose. My project will use two database. Wow. Immediately he will give you the resume. Thank you. You are a Amirpit product. Seriously, I'm not kidding it. That's why right now tell me guys, everybody understand? Again I'm asking you, we had written try and catch block for which purpose? For recovering the exception na? Now exception happen in connection with the DB. Can we provide recovery? Exception happen right now. Suppose this database connection is not working properly. Can you provide recovery things? You can catch the exception only. Can you provide recovery things? If you don't provide recovery thing, then stupid, why to write try and catch block? Because it is throwing checked exception. Now if the checked exception, I will write try and catch block. Can you provide recovery for it? Then why you are writing try and catch block? Unnecessary or not? Huh? Unnecessary or not? That's the drawback of JDBC, guys. That's the major drawback of JDBC. That's why I had written this line of code. Everybody concentrate. That's why I had written this line of code. If we are using JDBC API in our application, everybody concentrate. If I'm using what JDBC API in our application for connecting with the database, in our application, we should have to write without any reason a set of try and catch block which have no use. Are you seeing right now we have any use of try and catch block here? First drawback you had seen on JDBC API or not? This is the experience interview question. That have you used any API and have you faced any drawbacks? Or have you find out any drawbacks? APIs, yeah, no drawback. No. There is no drawback. The API is God. Hai na? This is known as, right now, this make the difference of working and learning. So, that's why I'm always telling everyone, try your level hard to go as a fresher level, not as an experience level. I mean to say, some people came, you can try. If you have a overwhelm, see, directly I'm telling in front of you, for increasing the market, I will not do it. आओ मैं सिखा दूंगा तुम्हें लग जाएगा नहीं. But increasing the market, I'm not telling you. I'm telling you the fact, right? I'm telling you the fact, my brothers and sisters. Listen, market is very tough. If you are thinking that fake experience will survive, you should have exceptional than exceptional. Client is changing one after another. The reason will be verification is very tough. If somebody is trying to, it's not good to say, but if somebody is trying to go in that place, make sure rotation will be there. Make sure salary rotation you should manage. It's not good to tell, but I am telling you. If you are a well-mature person, take salary rotation should be there. right? Slip should be there. It's not like only the certificate, but it's not good as well, because interview clearing is very very tough, very tough, right? So that's why I hope everybody is fresher, right? Anybody is trying an experience online? Anyone? Genuine experience I'm not taking. Yeah, Sabir, yeah. Anybody is trying an experience here in the class? Anybody? No, right? Yeah, perfect. Anybody? Sabir, you are trying, right? Okay, Sunita. Okay, do you have the genuine experience? Genuine one? Everybody has the genuine. Great. Then there is no issue. तबाह कर दो जाओ. Then take the knowledge of mine. Genuine means perfect. Then go take the knowledge which I am teaching. जाओ, उतर जाओ मैदान में, right? For 2 years and four. Don't worry. 2 years you have, right? 4 year gap means like for women's little bit considerations are there. You can apply some particular leaves type of thing. No issue. Genuine 2.8, no issue. Other with other technology. No issue. Other technology, any technology. Your interviewer don't know what technology you are working. Don't worry about it. If you are genuine, go ahead. Let's see. Now, we understood about right now. Let's see. Let's come back to the point, guys. We understood about try and catch block is there, right? Now, try and catch block is meant for catching the exception and recovering the exception or not? Everybody concentrate. Recovering the exception or not? Yes. Now recovering the exception right now. Understand? Recovering the exception right now means if some logic is missing or some issue will happen inside my code. Now it will go in the catch block, and in the catch block we can provide alternate resource or not? Yes. But in JDBC, if we are using JDBC API, guys, if we are making the connection right now, if we are going for the connection, if the connection is not proper with the database, can you provide alternate resource? No. That's the reason JDBC API you are writing unnecessary try and catch block, which is no use, right? The first drawbacks. Second drawback, guys, everybody understand. Second drawback right now. Now second drawback is easy. Second and third will be easy, right? It's the resource management, guys. Resource management. Sir, what is this resource management? What is this resource management? The resource management is somewhat like, everybody concentrate. The resource management is, suppose we are writing the set of code for JDBC for connecting with the database. Connecting with database. Everybody concentrate. Connecting with database. Then we should have to open the resource, open the resource, and we have to close the resource, right? We have to close the resource in the same order. If we miss the order, right? If we miss the order, in future, the possibility of causing some issue. Sir, what do you mean by that? Let's see, guys. Everybody, see here. Let's see. Let me remove this. Let me write in this place. Yeah, let's see, guys. Everyone. अरे नहीं ना, मुझे कोड चाहिए. अरे कोड चाहिए यार. Let's see. बहुत मुश्किल है यार इसमें कॉपी पेस्ट करना. हाँ, let's see, guys. Everyone, concentrate here. Now I'm writing a class which we had written some set of code for connecting with the database. Now what we are doing? Now we had opened the resource, open the connection or not? Yes. Open the statement or not? Yes. Open the result set or not? Yes. Now in the same manner we should have to close it, guys. Everybody concentrate. We should have to close all the things. Means first of all we inside the finally obviously inside the closing resource will be inside the finally block, na? Yeah, so inside the finally, guys, after that, I'm writing inside the finally block, I'm writing here, first of all, I'm closing the rs.close, result set close, and then we are closing the statement, right? phtmt dot what is that? Close. And for this also we should have to write try and catch block. right? And then we are closing the connection. Con dot close, right? Con dot close. We are writing here close. Now, when we are writing it, suppose if I mismatch it, the possibility I had mismatched that. Concentrate. Means I had written connection first and prepared a statement. So if I mismatch it, then there is a possibility of raising the exceptions or not, guys? Yes. I mean to say some resource will be open, then there is a possibility of raising the exception or not? Okay. So this is happening when we are writing the set of code for opening the resources. When we are going to write this set of code, it's my responsibility to close this set of code in the same order or not. If I'm not going to close it, will cause exception or not? Yes. This is the second problem with the JDBC, resource management. Okay. The third one, let's see the third and the last one, and then we'll see how Spring will manage it. Right? Now, the third and the last one is your most favorite. I will write one line of code, you will understand. Shall I write? Huh? What do you mean by boilerplate logic? Every time, every day, we should have two same set of code or not? Yes. This three exception is in JDBC. Right? Now, let's see right now how Spring will manage it. How Spring had managed all those things. Everybody concentrate. How Spring JDBC had managed all those things. JDBC had managed all those things. 1 minute. Let me drink the water, guys. Hold on. Online people, 1 minute. For meanwhile, see, grasp this concept. Means put in your head. Right? First one, put this in your head. So it's very important to set a foundation for you. That's why. Right? Then in 2 days, JDBC will be completed. Yesterday, you know what? I took a wrong turn. Arey, murder wala wrong turn nahi. I'm coming back from the office, you know, that much of traffic are there, nearby IKEA. Everybody know IKEA, right? Nearby IKEA. It's like a hell traffic yesterday. And what I had done, I took a wrong turn. Wrong turn in a sense, like in Nana Karamguda side only I had moved. So for the shortcut. And I took few gullies, small gully, right? Small gullies. And I carry on that gully for 45 minutes. I said, where I'm going? I thought like, Hyderabad is in circle. If you go somewhere, you will reach out somewhere. Pakka, in the same, I mean to say, you will reach out to the known place only. So I reached there. I don't know how much after 50 minutes, guys, when I reach to the main road, I see Mehndipatnam. From high-tech city, inside I reach to Mehndipatnam. Then I am seeing that airport flyover is there, na? One flyover where only the cars are there. No bikes are allowed. I reach under that. I said, where I went. Then I found out one shop and there it's written Mehndipatnam. Said, baap re baap. This Hyderabad road is like web. Any gully. That's why police cannot able to caught the people without helmet. Because they know that much of gully, they will directly enter to their house. And that's why lots of the people right now, we are saying, nearby Yusuf Gudda, nearby high-tech city, drink and drive are there. Right, I'm seeing, while I'm coming back to the office, lots of the people I'm seeing, they are taking the gullies only. But why they are taking the gully, now I realize it. Because of this drink and drive case, they are taking that type of gullies there. Now, people is also, so police also become very intelligent. Now, what they are doing, you know, they are standing in that main gully where you will go out. two set of police they are keeping. One in the main road, main in the front of gully. Main gully there. So, that person also, 3 people caught there. So, don't try to drive. First of all, don't drink as well. कौन रोक सकता है? Why should I tell don't drive? First of all, I should have to tell don't drink. Okay, let's see, guys. Now, JDBC API is what? Everybody concentrate here. JDBC API is what? Everybody concentrate here. Now, if I'm writing any application, Right now, if I'm writing any application, everybody concentrate. Let me draw a JDBC. JDBC is there, and let me draw a Spring JDBC is there. Everybody see here. Spring JDBC is there. Everybody concentrate here. Spring JDBC is there. Don't shout, guys. Everybody see. Now, suppose this is one Java application. This is one application, guys. Everybody concentrate here. This is one application. Right, this is one application. Now previously this application right now is directly, everybody concentrate, directly talking to, this application is directly talking to JDBC API. Everybody understand? This is directly connecting to whom, guys? JDBC API. JDBC API here. Right? Let's see. JDBC API, it is directly connecting to JDBC API here. Now what is the reason right now, if I am directly connecting to the JDBC API, the JDBC API's class will throw the checked exception or not? If my application connect directly to JDBC API, then whatever the, everybody concentrate, then whatever the exceptions are coming, exceptions are coming, the application have to handle it. The application have to handle it. Means that's why right now if you are connecting with the JDBC API, your application have to handle the exception by writing try and catch block. But if we see the Spring JDBC, guys, right now Spring JDBC, so suppose right now, everybody concentrate, so suppose right now we have one application, right? We have one application, and right now there is JDBC API. JDBC API is present here, right? JDBC API is present. These two people are not directly connected with each other. Everybody concentrate. They are not directly connected with each other. There is one person in between, which is known as what, guys? Spring JDBC. In between, the Spring JDBC came. Now Spring JDBC will do what? Spring JDBC is connected to which API, guys? Which API? JDBC API. And my application is connecting to whom, guys? Spring. Right now my application is connecting to Spring. Everybody concentrate. My connection connected to Spring JDBC. Now tell me, everybody concentrate here. Now tell me, I'm writing here JDBC API. JDBC API is there. Now JDBC API is throwing some checked exception or not? Yes. Now this JDBC API is throwing some checked exception. Now if it is throwing this checked exception, who is connected to JDBC API, guys? Spring JDBC. Then whose responsibility to handle the checked exception, guys? Spring JDBC. Means right now Spring JDBC handle the exception. Now, if the Spring JDBC handle the exception by writing try and catch block inside, then right now, if my application is using the Spring JDBC application, my application get read for writing the try and catch block or not, guys? यही बोलता हूँ, यही missing है. Starting day I told you I need common sense. You removed. Now suppose here, see here, everyone see. Now right now this exception. Right now, am I propagating the exception? Yes. Now suppose there is one more method is there. Public void M2 is there. Who is using which exception, guys? Suppose the exception is there. Checked exception is there. Suppose checked exception is there. Now M2 is using M1. Now see, is it telling like when M2 is using M1 is telling from my side checked exception is coming. Then M2 is doing what? M2 is going to write try and catch block or not? When try catch block is there, now suppose the program main method is using M2 method. Does main method will get same checked exception? Yes. But does main method is going to write try and catch block? No. Because who had handled that? And I'm using whom? I'm using whom? M2 na? Or indirectly the final result is coming from which place? Final result is coming from which place? M1 or not? Means M2 is also using M1 and I'm also using M1, but I'm not directly connected to M1. I had connected with whom, guys? M2. As a result, do I have to write try and catch block? Do I have to write try and catch block? No. That's the same thing right now with JDBC API here, guys. Right? JDBC API here. Now what will happen? Here we are not going to write, Spring is going to take care of writing try and catch block, checked exception. I'm just using the whom? I'm using the Spring JDBC functionality. That's how we will get rid from writing try and catch block. First drawback of JDBC API resolved with the Spring JDBC? Yes. Second thing, second drawback. What is the second drawback? Resource management open, right? Why it's happening resource management open? Resource management issue is happening why? Because we are writing the set of code now. We are writing the set of code. Which set of code we are writing, guys? Which set of code we are writing? Connection, prepared statement, result set. We are writing now. So if we are writing, we should have to handle it or not? We should have to close it or not? Yes. But if we are not going to write these things, who will take care of this? Exactly. So the second problem right now, second problem is Spring JDBC internally write all these. We just all these. That's all these resources, right? All these resources. That's why the closing resources is the closing resources is the responsibility of whom? Spring JDBC only. Means if we are not writing it, if Spring JDBC is writing it, resource management is also having the responsibility of whom? Spring JDBC. That's why we'll get rid of closing resource also. We'll get rid of try and catch also. Now, third problem is what, guys? Boilerplate logic now. Okay, everybody concentrate. Now the final step is there, guys. Final step is there. Everybody concentrate. For connecting, we have a time. For connecting with the database, don't worry, guys. Learn the thing correctly. With the database, for connecting with the database, what step we will follow? Fast. Tell me fast. What step first we'll do? First we'll loading the driver or not? Yes, we are writing here load driver. Okay. The second step, tell me, create connection or not? Yet create connection. Okay. The next step is what, guys? Statement is create statement or not? Yes, create the statement. And the fourth one is what, guys? Query, writing the query or not? Yes, we are writing the query. Fifth step, results, set the parameters or not? Set the parameters. The next one, result set or not? Yes, result set. The seventh one, iterating over the database or not? Over the database, yes. The next one, closing the resources or not? These all things are who are doing? We are doing as a programmer initially. Means right now everybody concentrate. If I am writing this one, what we are doing, guys? Everybody concentrate. What we are writing? We are writing here class.forName. Everybody concentrates. Class.forName we are writing. If we are seeing this second line, what we are doing, guys? Connection con. Right? Connection con equals to what we are writing? Driver manager. Right? Driver manager dot which one, guys? Get connection we are writing, right? Get connection we are writing with URL, username and password we are writing. Great. Now the third point, if we are seeing here, create the statement, then we are writing prepared statement. Yes, then the third is indicating this one, prepared statement, right? Prepared statement, PSTMT, Dot. What is that? Con dot. Con dot. Prepared statement. Prepared statement. Yes. Prepared statement. Are we writing this? Are we writing this? Okay. The next point is what? We are creating the query. This should be in earlier than prepared statement. The query is something like we are writing select star from some table name where clause we are using, where UID something like question mark, UID something like question mark. Yes, and then we are setting the parameter. Set the parameter means what, guys? Right now we are writing here what? Tell me. PSTMT dot. What is that? Set int, because if it is a int, in first parameter you are passing some ID. You are passing some ID which you will take from the user. Yes. The next one right now, the last one which we are doing, we are writing here what, guys? Result set rs equals to what is that? PSTMT dot execute update we are writing. Okay, execute update we are writing, and the last one we are writing here we are writing here while loop, while rs not equals to null, right, or less than or greater than, something like that. And then we are closing the resources, guys. We are closing result set dot close, and then we are writing pstmt dot close, and then we are writing con dot close. We are writing all those things. Yes, we are writing all those things. So these repeated boilerplate logic, who is writing? Programmer, right? Sir, how then Spring JDBC will manage it? Sir, just in Spring JDBC, everybody understand, in Spring JDBC, everybody understand, Spring JDBC, we should have to just write the fourth number thing. What is the fourth number? Exactly. From 1 to 3, and from 5 to 8, all these Spring JDBC internally manage. Internally manage. Right? All those things. Who will manage, guys? Spring J. 1 to 3 means up to this one, create a statement. And 5 to 8, who will manage? Spring JDBC. What we should have to do? We should only have to write which step, guys? Fourth number. What is the fourth number step? Writing the query. Now the question is right now how? Now the question is, guys, how? How, sir? Now tell me, for everybody, see, last point. For sending the last point, please don't divert your mind. For sending any SQL query and taking back the result in JDBC API, what we need, guys? What we need? Do we need a statement? Statement is for what purpose? For sending the SQL query, na? And for result is also coming back from the statement only, na? So we need what, guys? Statement. And we need what, guys? Prepared statement, right? Prepared statement. In which place? In JDBC, right? In JDBC. In the same manner, in string JDBC, we have JDBC. Everybody understand? JDBC template. Right? What is the name, guys? JDBC template. And the next one is name parameter JDBC template. Understand? It's similar like statement and prepared statement, guys. Now, right now in JDBC we are using statement for what purpose? Sending the query, taking the result back. In the prepared statement also, what we are using? Sending the query and returning the result back. Both are what, guys? Interface or not? In the same manner, JDBC template is also one. Right now you can say it will also act as, think about it as a statement one, and think about it as what, guys? Prepared statement one. Don't worry about it right now. These things we will see. This is right. this is just a demo for setting the mindset in yours. Right? Now, let's see guys, everybody. Let's see here. Now, I will ask you the question back to back. Give me the answer, then we'll complete our class. Now, tell me, for building any database application, we should have to connect with the database or not? So, which database we are using, guys? Which database we are using? MySQL, SQL, anything? For sending the data for in the database, we need one API or not? So API is which type of API we are using? JDBC API. JDBC API have any drawback, guys? How many drawback you know? First drawback is what? Unnecessary. You are writing try and catch block or not? Why it is known as unnecessary? Can you elaborate? Okay, there are two type of exceptions are there. What are that? Checked and unchecked. JDBC API will throw which type of exception? Okay, for checked exception, what you are writing? Try and catch. Why you are writing try and catch? For handling the exception and providing the alternate resource. But in JDBC API, if the connection will be failed from one database, can you provide some alternate database? Because one project can handle only one database, right? So in writing try and catch block is any benefit is there? So unnecessary. This is the try and catch block writing or not? Second thing is resource management or not? What do you mean by resource management, guys? Closing the resources, because we had written the code means we have to close it by ourselves. Third point is what, guys? Boilerplate logic. Great. Boilerplate logic. Now, how Spring will manage all those things? Tell me, the first issue Spring will manage how, guys? The Spring will manage how? Spring will directly not going to talk to JDBC API na? Spring will talk to which, I mean to say, sorry, our application not directly talking to the JDBC API na? It will talk to whom, guys? Spring JDBC. And the JDBC API will throw checked or unchecked exception. So who will handle this checked and unchecked exception? So if Spring will handle, your application will handle it. So we'll get rid from try and catch block, unnecessary try and catch block or not. Second thing, right now, if Spring internally write all those things, boilerplate logic, then it's the responsibility of Spring JDBC only to close the resources now. Exactly. Then that also responsibility came into the Spring. That's also resolved. Okay. The next point right now, tell me, all these boilerplate logic, we should have to write only which point, guys? Fourth number na? And all the points will be managed by whom, guys? Spring. How? We have statement and prepared statement in the same manner. In Spring JDBC, we have JDBC template, and the next name is name parameter JDBC template. Now, all the major basics are set in your mind. From Monday onwards, we'll directly reach to coding. Now, Monday, we'll do the coding on JDBC template. We'll do the coding on name parameter template. JDBC completed. Spring JDBC completed. Just only here. This is only the knowledge for Spring JDBC. क्या चाहिए इसमें? यही है. Right or not? So we'll meet on Monday and we'll start the coding. I will share you these notes. Please go through that and please come. Right? Thank you, everyone. You can leave. Right, online people? Yeah, I will provide the notes. This same notes I will provide. The same notes I will provide. Yeah, thank you, guys. You can leave.
हेलो भैया कुआड़ बोलू है